This video falls under fair use. Fair use allows commentary, criticism, and reactions.
And we don't think that the NBA, today's NBA player, they do play at a fast rate, but I don't think they're in the tip-top shape. I don't think these players today, I think they're in shape until they talk to motherfuckers that's in shape. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think the league is in the type of shape that you need to be in the type of shape to play at this pace. I think they think that. And if anybody knows the body, your calves are your brakes. You know, your calves are your brakes. And the one thing that supports the calves is your Achilles. So if your calf is the first thing to shut down, you have to think about how things are built, right? I watched all of the tapes of Cole, Tatum, and Hallie. When you watch how all three of them poured they poured it the same way. Pump fake, and you used to pump fake like this. I used to pump fake with my whole body, meaning that I would show you the ball. Paul, Cole, Tracy, when they would give you something because they was wings, they can give you a pump fake from here. It didn't even have to be a dramatic, but they were so prolific at the shot that you had to honor it. So when P gave you this, he already knew that you was up, so he would be already in there. If you're not one stretch, and again, I heard this the other day. Some of the trainers were talking about the lack of calf raises for some of the players to end their workout. Bro, we used to end a workout, especially on a leg day, calf raises. This is how I'm speeding up, this is how I'm stopping, this is my whole wiggle. If your calves ain't here. And on top of, whenever I go to finish, I gotta be athletic enough to finish, right? Bro, when you start breaking that down, I'm watching how the technique of that, man, that is, to me, I'm watching, when you are working out and the coach gives the ball back to you to reset, he gonna tell you to get in 2 or 3. Bro, all this technique means something. First time, you know when you break technique? Man, when you get tired. When you get tired, I start standing up. Technique breaks down. I ain't showing it hard. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? So when I watched it, man, they all three playing it the same way. And to me, yeah, that's what I saw. And they all popped the same way.
Like, this is what Tiki talking about, that they out of shape. We practiced every day. We went up and down every day.
Like a game.
Like a game. So we 5-on-5 pretty much the whole season.
With drills.
With drills. And so now they come in and they doing a lot of individual work.
With a trainer.
You know, so a lot of our was game speed. Right.
With a trainer.
And then in the summer.
At half speed.
Right.
For 30 minutes.
Right.
And then they're going to go play a 2-hour game and think they're going to play.
In the summer, we played ball.
Ball,
like, we played 5-on-5.
For 7 hours.
In the summer, they individual work every day.
For 30 minutes. With one trainer.
Yeah.
And think that's going to be the same. Like, what are we talking about here?
The same.
Bro, could do a whole workout an hour by himself. I come in here, it's 5 in one workout doing 30 minutes. Bro, This is not the same shit, bro. No. Then he gonna go run Red Mountain and try to kill himself.
Yeah, that's why I want to bring up.
Man, what is going on with all these NBA injuries? It feels like every week a star player is out with something. We're talking about knees, hamstrings, ankles. Some people think it's the training methods. Others blame the tight schedules or even the shoes. Whatever it is, it's messing up the whole rhythm of the league.
Yeah.
We talked about it yesterday.
It wasn't in
before the show, right?
The season or anything like that.
I'm telling you, it's a direct correlation, man. You know it.
Mm-hmm.
You know it. 2 days, man. I know people don't want to hear it. I know it's this new generation of basketball. Okay, cool. You're paying these dudes a lot of money, great. But if they're not available, dude, them people, listen, man. By that 5th practice of 2 days, that's the 3rd day.
Third day.
The 3rd day is by your 5th practice. Everybody is walking in that motherfucker.
Yeah. Yep.
No, don't want to wear shoes. Man, you walking in that motherfucker like, man, where is the hot, cold foot bath, the tub?
And those whip massages and those whip.
Hey, you looking for anything that's not gonna hurt in that moment by your 5th practice. These dudes only doing 5 practices, man.
For
training camp.
For training camp.
A week. They not, man, come on, man. If you're not walking in there gingerly, They think because they work out all summer that they ready for training camp and they ready to go play 82 games or they ready for NBA season.
And
Dude, they used to kick our in training camp.
while we training, 2-3 times, we running the sand dunes and running the beach and playing 5-on-5, 8-9 hours.
Dude.
2%, 3% body fat. We done lost 30, 40 pounds going to training camp.
And
fit practice, we all sitting I thought I was in shape.
I appreciate you for tapping into my channel. At the end of the day, the issue of constant injuries in the NBA is a real concern, not just for teams, but for fans and the future of the league. Some believe it's the faster pace of the modern game, with more possessions, more three-point shots, and more movement, putting pressure on the body in ways it was not built for. Others argue that load management and shorter playing times have actually made players' bodies more fragile over time since they are not conditioned to handle full, hard seasons anymore. Then there's the theory about year-round basketball. A lot of these guys are hooping nonstop, from AAU in middle school all the way to the pros with very few breaks. Add in things like bad landings from all the high-flying plays or sneakers built more for marketing than actual support, and you start to see why injuries seem to be everywhere. It is frustrating because fans want to see their favorite players compete, especially during the playoffs, and injuries keep robbing us of legendary matchups. But it is also a reminder that these athletes are human. Even with all the technology, trainers, and medical staff, the human body has limits. Moving forward, the league and teams may need to seriously rethink how they manage player health. Whether it's changing the schedule, adjusting training techniques, or redesigning gear, something has to give. If this trend continues, we may keep missing out on the best basketball the world has to offer, and that is a loss for everyone. Please consider subscribing to my channel and leave a comment and like this video. See you in the next video.